Hey, how you doing today? So a little bit about myself. I currently attend UNF. I'm a junior right now. I'm a business management major, and I'll graduate in spring of 2019. I'm in a fraternity also at UNF that I have an executive board position in. I also play a lot of intramural sports. I really like sports. Um, and I also have a full-time job at a Belk. So three of my strengths are one, that I'm level-headed. Um, I've had multiple cases at Belk where I've had to help customers who are upset with me. Um, I'm also a good leader. I was the captain of my baseball team in high school, um, and I'm a good multitasker. Um, so I currently work full time while going to school. I'm also in a fraternity, which takes up a lot of time, so balancing all that, um, it takes out a lot of my schedule. What is a weakness that I might have? One of my weaknesses, I think, is sometimes I care too much. I let things get to me sometimes when I don't get the results I want. Um, so that's probably a weakness I have. But I think if I work on it, it could turn into a strength for me because caring is important when it comes to work. Am I a good team player? Yeah, I am. I played sports throughout my whole life. Um, I've had difficult uh, teammates throughout high school and throughout intramural sports, and it was important to like gel as a team together. Um, and I think I did that well. Also, in my fraternity, it's very important to be a team player because you guys are all in it together as one. You guys are all brothers. Describe a situation where I had to adjust quickly to a situation where I had no control. So I was working at Belk, and this customer was upset with a coworker of mine because our signage was wrong on a sale that we had, and he was becoming extremely upset with her. He was calling her names, and it was getting really inappropriate. So I walked over and I excuse me, and I did my best to try and calm him down. I know he was upset, and I just explained to him, sir, that like I'm sorry, but I know our signage was wrong. But and also too, my manager wasn't available, so I kind of had to work on solving the situation myself. Um, so I explained to him, sir, I know our signage was wrong. If you could please, calm down. I'd be happy to help you. And I just tried to get him away from um, my coworker because that was turning into a bad situation. Um, and I helped him with the sale. I gave him the sale that was on the sign, even though that wasn't what was ringing up in the register. And when I told my manager later, she was really happy with how I handled it because that's how she would have handled it anyway. Um, they always give people the sale that's on the sign if it rings up wrong. What kind of supervisor do I work best for? I work best for a passionate supervisor, someone who cares a lot, someone who's very vocal. Because playing sports all my life, it was that was something I responded to through my coaches and everything like that. Um, my coaches for high school were extremely passionate guys, and that's what really motivated me. Um, and an example of a difficult person I worked with and how I handled it. Um, Also, when I was working at Belk, I had a seasonal coworker that I was working with, and he was extremely difficult. And when you work seasonal, it's during holiday time, so we're always really busy at Belk. And so it was right before closing, and even though it was right before closing, it's still always really busy. And he kept going to the bathroom like every couple minutes, and it was getting to the point where it was obviously that he wasn't going to the bathroom anymore. He was just going and taking breaks. and he was leaving me by myself in my department the entire time. And so I came up to him and I said, I'm sure you're struggling, you're new. If you need any help, let me know. But whenever you leave your department, and customers are coming over to me and my line's really long, it gets them angry because they have to wait extra time. So if you could you please not go to the restroom as much? And he became extremely angry with me. He said I was accusing him of slacking off, and everything like that. And I just told him that I wasn't trying to accuse him of anything, and that it was really important that we kind of like stay in sync, because otherwise the department's going to get really cluttered. The customers aren't going to be happy. Um, and so he wasn't really taking my criticism well. Um, and so I said, if I'm not trying to get angry with you, but if you want to talk after we get off our shift, I'm willing to do that. Um, if you need like any advice or anything like that, I'd be happy to help you out. But I don't want to like get in an argument with you. And there were customers kind of in the area at the time, and he was getting angry, and I didn't want to do that in front of customers. So I said, if you wanna talk after we get off, that's fine. But there's no need to get angry. I was just trying to help out the situation. All right, thank you.